Hi everyone, my name is Maisha, your course instructor for IELTS. And in this lesson, we will be continuing to discuss the wide range of question patterns which we discussed in the previous lesson as well. Let's start with question pattern type 5, matching headings of the general training reading module. Question pattern type 5, matching headings. This type of question pattern assesses your ability to recognize the main idea or theme of the paragraphs or sections in the text. You will be given a list of headings, usually identified with lowercase Roman numerals, referring to the main idea of the paragraph or section of the text. You are to match the heading to the correct paragraphs or sections, which are marked alphabetically, and write the appropriate Roman numerals in the boxes on their answer sheets. Please note that there will always be more headings than the paragraphs or sections in the text, so some headings will not be used. Also, some of the paragraphs and sections will not be included in the task. One or more of the paragraphs or sections will be matched with the heading as an example. Do not use any heading more than once. Question pattern type 6, matching features. This task type assesses your ability to recognize relationships and connections between facts in the text and to recognize opinions and theories. It may be used with factual information, narrative, and description. You need to be able to skim and scan the text in order to locate required information and read for details. Let's understand what skimming and scanning is. Skimming. Skimming is a rapid reading technique we use to get a general idea of the topic and content of a text. It also helps the reader to identify the structure of a passage and locate various topics within the text. To skim a text, look for the keywords and their synonyms. These are often repeated throughout the text. The first sentence of a text usually indicates the main topic and the writer's focus. Scanning. Scanning is a reading technique that focuses on looking for details in a text, usually to answer a specific question. If you are looking for the context of the reading passage, like who, where, when, words with capital letters, dates, and numbers are particularly useful and are easy to find in the text. However, if you are looking for exact meanings and the relationship between ideas, you should focus on factual information and the words that link and relate ideas, such as but, and, although, despite, and so on. You are to match a set of statements or pieces of information to a list of options. These are a group of features from the text and are identified by letters. You may be required to match different characteristics to age groups or events to historical periods, etc. It is possible that some options will not be used, and that others may be used more than once. The instructions will advise whether options may be used more than once. Please note that the questions do not follow the same order as the information in the text. So, let's start practicing. Question pattern type 7, matching sentence endings. This type of a question pattern assesses your ability to understand main ideas. In this question pattern, you are given the first half of a sentence based on the text, and you are to choose from a list of options to complete it in the best possible way. Please note that there will always be more options to choose from than there are questions. The questions are in the same order as the information in the text. That is, the answer to the first question will be located before the answer to the second, and so on. Question pattern type 8, sentence completion. This task type assesses your ability to locate specific or detailed information. Under the pattern, you will have to complete sentences in a given number of words taken from the text, writing your answers on the answer sheet. The instructions will tell you how many words or numbers should be in the answer box. For example, no more than 3 words and or a number from the passage, 1 word only, or no more than 2 words. If you write more than the number of words asked for, you will lose marks. Please note that the numbers can be written using figures or words. Contracted words will not be tested. Hyphenated words count as single words. The questions are in the same order as the information in the passage. That is, the answer to the first question in this group will be found before the answer to the second question, and so on. So, let's start practicing.